Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I don't usually do anything for Valentine's Day today, which was probably a bit late anyway in the day, but I had found this love die cut, and it's unbranded. I got it I think on Amazon, but I've got some of this lovely 12 by 12 double-sided paper from Stamping Up, and I thought I might just start doing something with that and see what happens. I've not really planned it as per usual, but that's okay. So what I did was I cut out with pink first, and I cut all the pieces out, so it was a pinky sort of piece of card. More paper actually, because it's quite flexible. So I cut all the pieces out in that colour, and I poked all the wee bits out, so it made a nice love. Then I recut it in white as the die came, and then I thought I could just pop these bits over the top and not take the bits out, and it's a kind of, so I have a white piece underneath like that once I've stuck it onto it. And then I saw that paper, so I thought I'm going to do something with that. So a bit of wax here. So we'll pop that up to the side. I've got a piece of card here that I want to card base with, because I did think I could use that, but then I realised it had all the I still might use it, I'm not sure, but it's got all the marks where obviously the die was. So I'm going to make a card base anyway, and I'm going to make it 5 by 7. So I'm going to score, no, which is my scorer, I always get mixed up, that's it. This is my scoring one, so I've done it at 5. This is just white card, smooth white card. So just cut that 5 as well. I'm going to make it I'll just make it by 6.5, I think, not 7, or 6 3/4. I know it's a funny kind of sort of measurements, but. And then I'll cut this piece as well off the designer paper, because I want to probably have that cascading down. Let me see. So somewhere. So let's just cut that to 4 3/4. Hopefully I've got that right. Probably no, that's the wrong way. I should have done it that way. 4 3/4 that way by 6.5. We'll do that. And keep these there in the box beside me, and that should fit on there quite nicely. Yep, it's got a wee border around it. I might put some pink on it, or I don't really have red, so, well, I do have red, but I'm going to do it pink. So that's my card base. I'm just going to put my bone folder up there just to make sure that's down, and then I'll pop that on there. Now let's just want to have a wee look to see what it's going to look like with the pink over the top. Maybe I don't need to put that white on it. Let's see. I need to obviously. Yeah, that's quite nice like that, instead of having it in a straight band. Or it could be where it is that shape where I cut it out in that way. It could also be like that as well. I'm not sure if I do actually need this over the top now. I could just pop that on. Let me see what it's like with the letters up the white underneath. So that would be on there like that. Be a bit more precise, obviously. That's better. And then I'll pop these two out. Right, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a tiny wee bit of ink onto here, and because it's got the gold hearts on it, it will resist a little bit. So I'm going to use the VersaFine Clear Charming Pink. So if I just get a brush that I've not actually got any colour on, that could be difficult. Oh. There is one that doesn't really have much colour, but I know I can't find it. Typically. Typical. Well, that's got sort of pink on it, so I don't really want it. It's more of a purple. I don't really like to mix them up, but they're my brushes, so I can basically do what I want with them. So this is, we'll just try it on this piece first before I decide how I'm going to actually do it. So I'm just going to double this bit over. Oh, I've just went and put a bit pink on that, and I just want to see how much that will kind of show up over the don't do that, don't come in with a big, just come in at the edge. Well, just let me have a look just to see if that's going to, yeah, I think I don't want too much, so let's just put a little bit, I think, at the very bottom. So I'm just going to use what's on the brush now, I think. But if I do come in, I'm going to come in from the corner right across. Like that. So don't get any big marks. There, I don't want to get too much on it. Just want it to be quite light. Maybe a little bit more here. Right, that will do. So let's just pop this together then. So I'll pop this onto here like that with some glue. I could have put extra gold round the edge, but I haven't got any gold with me on the table, so I best just do this. But because it's got the gold hearts, I could have did another layer with gold as well, and probably similarly with the letters, but I'm just going to keep it as is. So that's got a tiny wee border around the edge, which is quite nice. Need to trim that a bit, it's not quite right, so that looks quite nice. And then what I want to do, I think what I will do, I'll just put these onto the other pieces. So I need to get L out. So what I've done with the pink ones, I poked all the bits out so that we got all the detail. But on the white ones, I'm going to keep that in. So I just need to poke out these bits to release the letter, because that's what I want. I don't want the other pieces. If the other pieces come out, obviously I can stick them back in, but preferably I don't want them to come out. So that's the L. Now there's a wee bit came out there, but that's okay. So if we get the L and we just put a little bit of glue over. Now that's possibly far too much. I'm thinking. So just want to dab that back a bit because I don't want it squelching out all over the place. So I'm just going to pop this on top and line it up before I actually stick it down, and then you can see all the wee bits. Now there is a wee bit there which I'll have to pop in, but just make sure that's in. There we go, just pop that on there, and then the O. So what I want to do is actually pop that one down and put glue on this pink one. I just want to dab some of that off as well because I don't want it all squeezing out. So same thing, just marrying it up as much as possible before it's actually going to be sticking down to the actual, that's it. That into there, and then we've got the V, so we need to pop some glue onto this one. I don't think we need one day just to tell somebody we love them. I think we should be telling them every day. Really. But I guess it's probably more for people who are, I don't know, courting or just, you know, starting out, I suppose. Anyway, I suppose it's, when I was not married to my husband, I mean, I haven't been married that long, I've been married 13 years this year. We did that, we got each other, you know, a Valentine's gift of some description. But since we've got married, we haven't really bothered about it because we don't really need to. But I suppose it's just one of these gimmicky things. You either like it or you don't like it, really, isn't it? Right, so we've got a bit missing from here, but I'm not sure I need to put it in. So I'll just, oh, that was a wee squelch of glue going onto the actual card, which I will get off in a second. And then just marry that up as well, like that, until it's in place with all the other pieces. And I'm going to just dab off that excess glue that's squelched out there, that wee bit as well. That's better. Now there is this bit, I'm not sure I need to put, no, that wasn't the bit, there's another bit that came out of here. I'm not sure I need to put those in though. So it's just to decide whether I put it like that or, you know, kind of a jaunty kind of angle like that. I think that's quite nice because I think the other way, well, it would be nice too, but I think that's what I'm going to do. So I did wonder if I could cut out a couple of little hearts, which would be easy to cut out from this stuff that I cut this out from. So I probably don't need that now. So I'm quite good at cutting things out like this. So what I would just do is I would go around and do a heart shape like that, and then look at it and say, Yeah, that's okay. So I could put maybe one there. It's maybe too big. So if I think it's too big, I can then just cut it down and have a smaller heart like that. But that's a funny shape. But then I've got this other heart that I could use as well. But I'm not happy with that. So all I did was folded a piece of paper that I want to use in half, and down the fold I just took my scissors and cut into that shape, and that's probably too big as well, so I can cut that down slightly, and that gives me a wee heart shape. So I can do that. So I could use that, or I could use the other side of this to do exactly the same. So all I would do is cut it, fold it in half, and on the score line I would just cut a shape that I think a love heart should be, and not really that shape. And then I can open it up, and I've got, so I could either have it this way or not, and I could have maybe a bit of a, if I wanted, or I could actually cut that much smaller. So I could then go in and say, oh, I want this one a wee bit smaller. So we'll just cut that, and then I get a smaller heart, which is probably what I would put in the middle there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So it's quite easy to do. Now I'm thinking I need a bit of light, so bear with me as I go and put the lights on. There we go, that's much better. So that's how you cut hearts. I'm sure most people know that, but just let's see. These actually, if you put an insert in your card, you could put these inside any of the ones that you didn't fancy using. So I'm just going to pop this together now, I think. Because, I mean, what I could actually do, let's pop them together and then I'll show you what I could do after. So, let's just get them in place. And I'm just going to pop that on a slight angle there. Don't want any of that oozing out. And then this one's going to go just below that slightly. Just wiping away with a wee bit of my cloth. Where's the tweezers? I need these trusty tweezers. Oh, that's because there was someone there, but I didn't actually blow those. I blew the wrong thing away. Just kind of there as well. Like that. And then our E, lovey, love. Just bring that bit over. And I'm just looking through. I'm going to pop that, I think, kind of there as well. And I'll get my trusty one of these just to hold these down for a few seconds until they adhere to the bottom piece of the paper. Okay, now the last wee thing I'm thinking I would do was just pop on some gold, because I've got gold hearts, I could use my gold pen, gel pen, just to fill in some of these bits, which might be quite nice. Not all of them, I don't know. A wee bit here. Maybe this bit, and that just sort of kind of brings maybe this out a wee bit more, so you can kind of see the letters. I mean, you can't miss them because they're right in the middle of the page, but let's see what that looks like. Let me see, go down slightly. Yeah, that's okay. And maybe on this one, not too many. I think just maybe these wee bits here. I don't want to overpower them too much, but I just thought it'd be quite nice just as a extra touch. And this, I think what we'll do on here is we'll pop the little bit in there, and then I'll just do these smaller pieces that are in this V. Just do the V dots as well, like that. And then this one here, I think I'm just going to do that piece, and maybe just these bits here, and then that's probably all I'll do, because I don't want to overpower it with gold. And that just adds another wee extra bit to it as well. So I'm just trying to decide if I will put that love heart on it. Let's just give it a wee bit of pink around the edge, if we can see it. Probably not. What we could do is get that gilding wax, a favourite of mine, the gold one, out, and I've got, now I was using it earlier, but I'll take this silver. I had silver, but we'll just put a wee bit of gold on it since it's my favourite thing. Let's see if we can just get a wee tiddler bit round the edge here. Probably might be a good idea to double it back. I don't know, maybe not, maybe that wouldn't work. Let's see. Yeah, that's okay. So let's just pop that on and then we'll be finished. So did I pop my glue away? Yeah, I did. Bad idea. Right, so just want to pop a little bit on there, and then just let it sit in there. A slight angle. There we go. So that is my card for today, all to do with love, because it's the day of love, isn't it? And I just want to thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this, and yeah, I'll be back very soon. Bye for now.